welcome back to a new episode. So this time for our interview for this episode, we have Alfredo as our guest and as always, my friend Tiff. So hello and welcome.
Hi,
Hi, how are you, Alfredo?
fine, thank you. And you?
Fine, thanks.
What is your disability?
My disability, sorry, is espina bífida.
Do you know your level of injury?
I'm not sure, but I think if I remember correctly, it's L12. I'm not sure though.
L2, L2?
12, 12.
L2, okay.
No, L12.
L12.
I think I'm not correct. I'm not sure though.
No, it's for L, it's 1 to 6. So I guess your is L2, I think.
Okay.
Creo que eres una más alta que la mía.
Sí, soy más alta que la tuya, pero según yo sí era 12. No me acuerdo la verdad.
Do you deal with any chronic pain or any situation, injury or something?
No, not really. Pain free.
Okay.
Do you use any mobility aids?
Yeah, I actually have a wheelchair. It's parked next to my bed, and I just currently don't use it anymore because I have the same bed due to an health problem I have been struggling for a year and a half, maybe. And but yeah, I use a wheelchair.
What are some of the struggles you face in a daily basis that are specifically related to your disability? ¿Cuáles son los problemas que enfrentas día con día que tengan que ver con tu discapacidad físico, mental y así?
Well, I lack control of the sphincter because of my disability, so I have to use a diaper. And since I have no control of my bladder either, I had to take a special care. I'm not really sure how to say that in English.
Say it in Spanish, I'll translate.
Cateterismo, no sé cómo decirlo en inglés.
He has to use a catheter for when he goes to the bathroom. He has to do it via a catheter.
And I have to do that every 4 hours, including night. So yeah, I guess that would be it. And when it comes to emotionally, well, yeah, I mean, I think every disabled people in the world go through this from time to time. There are days, I'm sorry, when I feel like, okay, why did I have to be a disabled, you know? I mean, I don't understand that this is just a lifestyle, but still, sometimes it's a little heavier than another day.
Yeah, sometimes as people with disabilities, I agree with you that sometimes we think there are days that we think that why do we have a disability? And why did we born with a disability that for us it's like a little bit difficult? Not a little bit, but it's like difficult for us sometimes. But yeah, I understand you.
What is one story you could share about your disability or diagnosis?
Well, one very, very precious reminiscence I have is the wheelchair race I raced with my father about 21 years ago, maybe. We reached the third place, and that's very precious to me. And also the first fall I had because of my wheelchair was around the same time. I was maybe 6, 7, maybe, and I had a really bad head injury because I tried to do something with my chair, and I didn't have enough knowledge of how to use it, so I failed.
That's great. That was the race that you showed me the medal.
A trophy, actually. I still have it in my. It's in the top of my TV furniture.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember you showed me the thing.
Yeah.
Uh, what is one thing that you want people to know about your disability or diagnosis?
Well, I guess that it's the same with all disabilities, including mine. That don't be scared to approach the disabled people. I mean, I know it can be outstanding to see someone in a wheelchair or in a stroller or something like that. But I mean, we are still people. I mean, obviously we have more needs than everyone else. And yes, we may take more time to do something, but we will get there eventually at our time. But we will get there. So don't be scared to get approached to us.
Yeah, it's like don't be scared like to ask us questions, and don't be scared to ask, to just approach to us if you have a doubt, and don't assume.
If you receive any negative about your disability in public, how do you deal with it?
Well, I just try to ignore it, and I just try to remember that I mean they're just words. The value, the meaning behind it, it's you
Mhm.
given to the words. I mean, words by itself can hurt, so I just try to ignore them.
Yeah, like just try to ignore the people that are negative, and just try to deal with it. How do you feel society treats people with disabilities?
Well, I think it can be both in one of both ways. I mean, either they can be mean, maybe not because they mean it, because they don't know it, because they ignore, because of the lack of information, or they can put you in very high places, the little angel, the warrior, the special guy, I don't
Yeah.
know. Which, if you think about it, it's also a kind of discrimination. If it's positive. I'm sorry, discrimination, but still, it's discrimination because they are making you part of a totally different part of a group. So it can be both ways, really.
Totally true. Yeah, like there's like both sides. Like they ignored us, or they treat us like angels, or like people that were like extraterrestrials and stuff like that.
I like what you just said there, Miss Sophia. That's exactly what I was about to say too. Um, what are some challenges you face with your disability and overcoming obstacles?
And how did
Well,
you overcome those obstacles?
Yes.
well, mostly it's because of society. Because I mean, in my house, obviously we are very used to my limitations. I mean, mostly society because of the so-called modifications to disabled people. I mean, for instance, take the bathrooms. Many times they think that because they have this metal bar attached to a wall, it's already adapted, and it's not. I mean, in my university, there's bathrooms where I cannot, I can go inside the bathroom and close the door, and
Yeah.
that's just not normal, right? And there's this other toilet when the flashing button is a pedal button. So
Yeah, I hate
kind
it.
of, it's kind of lame. I mean, how is a person in a wheelchair going to use the foot to flush the button, right?
Yeah, I hate that part.
So most limitations comes from society, not from my immediate environment, which would be my family.
Yeah. Totally agree. Because sometimes when they put the pedal, it's like, how are we supposed to do that? It's like some people can do it, but there are other people that can't. So, meh. If you could tell your younger self anything, what will that be?
Well, it's not gonna be always easy. It's not going to be, a picnic. But you have family, you have friends around you. They are gonna be there for you to support you, to offer you a shoulder if you want to cry or feel bad or anything like that. So just hang in there.
Yeah, you're not alone. There's like 20,000 people that are in the same trouble as you. So you're not never alone. How has your disability helped shape you as a person?
Well, I think that with most of disabled people, if not all of us, it changes perception of life. It helps you see the little things. Maybe that you don't have the ability to run, for instance, in my case, but you get to I don't know, you get to use a wheelchair. You're alive. You get to breathe. And I mean,
Uh-huh.
your situation is not the best situation it could be. It could be
Mhm.
worse. I mean, you have family,
Mhm.
you have friends,
Mhm.
you have the
Mhm.
possibility to go to school, to have a job, maybe a family in the future. In truth,
Mhm.
That's so true.
How do you deal with fear of judgment, putting yourself out there?
yeah. I mean, um, sometimes I still struggle a little to accept. I'm sorry, some sides of my disability, and maybe not the disability itself, but the sequels. I mean,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and I'm not sure how to say this. Las secuelas, las cicatrices.
Yeah, the sequels, the scarves and
Yeah,
the
the physical marks of my disability,
uh-huh.
Mhm.
that brings a little insecurity in me. Sometimes I still need to remember that they're just marks. I mean, they're gonna be there
Yeah.
whether you or not. I mean, so yeah, I just have to fight a little against that daily.
Yeah, so true. I think like we just have those are just marks and signs like make us like the people we are. So there's nothing to be embarrassed of.
I mean, just own it, right?
Yes. Right. Thank you so much, Alfredo. Something that you wanna add?
Um, yeah. Whenever you come across to a disabled person, whichever the disability may be, don't assume. Just ask them if they need help. How can they help? Don't just assume they need, because maybe that's not your intention, but they may feel like why isn't this person letting me do it by myself? I mean, maybe he doesn't think I'm capable. And again, maybe that's not your intention, but that's how they may feel. So just
Yeah.
ask.
Yeah, it's better to ask than to assume. Some people feel like we cannot push ourselves and get transfer ourselves, but we can. Some it's just like it takes time. So thank you so much.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, Soon, and we upload videos every weekend. Either it can be Friday, Saturday, and Saturday, Sunday, or Sunday morning, Sunday, Monday. So if you like it, please give it a like, comment, share, and subscribe. And our social media will be posted in the description. Thank you.
Thank you.